Hey girl, hey. I am so glad you came back today. We are officially on day 10. We are in the double digits, okay? We're not halfway through yet, but it's fine because there's still so much more I want to talk to you about and help you find habits that really work for you and make you cultivate the best version of yourself possible. So, yesterday we bought our friend coffee, and I really hope that made you smile, and I hope it made them smile as well. Today we are sending a sweet message. So we're on day 10, we're sending a sweet message. And you may or may not had kind of done it yesterday with your coffee, like, hey, just thinking of you, hope you have a great day, as a note when you sent the money. Um, but today, we're on sweet messages. So today is really a day where you want to kind of think about, you know, who you haven't maybe talked to or said, or maybe you've been meaning to tell one of your friends you're so proud of them for, whatever they have done recently, whatever accomplishments they've gotten, whether they've gotten a promotion at work or whether they wrote their first book. Um, w- Regardless of whether they put their podcasts out there, whether they just gave birth, whatever the case is, you really want to send them a message today and let them know how they make you feel. I'm so proud of you. You inspire me so much. I will tell you, especially because, when I get messages like that, I feel more in my purpose than ever. I truly feel like my purpose is to be, um, really helping myself and helping humanity through my setbacks and my issues and my things that have come up in life, right? So when someone tells me that they are inspired by me or that they are proud of me, nothing makes me feel better because then it's like, wow, I really am living in my purpose. I really am living in alignment. So I'm not saying that it has to be even that. You can just send them a sweet, hey, I miss you so much. We should catch up for lunch soon. Or, oh, I miss you so much. I saw it looks like you've been doing good. Just want you to know I still think about you all the time. Whatever, right? Just send your friend a message to make them smile, brighten their day, make them feel loved and appreciated, right? I was talking about yesterday for day nine's journey of buying your friend coffee. A lot of people will say, well, I don't need anybody. I don't need anybody. This is one of those situations as well. Um, our We are here as humans on this planet living this human journey to be of service to others, to help humanity, to be better, right? And so it's like if you can do that just by sending a sweet message, it's so beautiful. I actually was scrolling Facebook earlier, and I saw this post where this DoorDasher, she said, basically she was saying she got 60 extra dollars in tips in 2 hours because of what she does. But she says, look, I don't do it for the tips, I do it to brighten someone's day. But what she does as a door dasher is she'll put a couple chocolates in a little bag and a sweet letter that says something like, you matter, or you are loved, or you are needed here on earth, thank you for being here. Something to make them smile, just a few words, right? And she said she gets so many more tips. Now, I'm not saying this because your friend's going to tip you, but when you can realize that the sweet things that you say to people, once it starts with a message, right? But then if you're feeling real good on that, then it starts with the cashier at the gas station, right? Then it goes to the Dutch Bros worker that you went for your morning coffee. And then when you go to work, it seeps out onto all your customers, right? And then you just are in this high vibing, sweet place, and it just really spreads positivity. So it'll strengthen your bond with whomever you're saying the sweet message to or sending it to, right? It's a simple way to spread that positivity and it brings a smile to their face. You don't know, like it's so crazy. I listened to this story. I want to tell it to you. I listened to it off of somebody who inspires me deeply. Her name is Sahara Rose, but on one of her podcasts she laid out this story and I'm about to tell it to you. And it really makes you think about the trickle effect that we all have on the entire planet. And it's so crazy because you're like, no, I couldn't ever affect multiple people's days. I couldn't affect hundreds of people's days just by having one bad, altercation with one person. But let's assume you start your day and maybe you didn't get enough rest last night or whatever, so you're not in the greatest mood. So you go to your favorite coffee shop and you go get coffee, and she accidentally spills it because whatever, she's busy. It's the morning time, it's the weekday. All the 9 to 5 people are trying to get their coffee right now. So she accidentally spills your drink. You're fucking pissed. You're like, I'm late, I'm running late. I can't even wait for you to make a new one. Just bye. So, boom, you already started your day off. You didn't get coffee. And now the coffee shop worker lady, she's not really having a good day because she feels horrible and you made her feel 10 times worse. So, anyways, you leave, you go to work. There's a new coworker there. Because you're already having a bad day, you're like, I'm not even going to introduce myself, be nice, nothing. I'm just going straight to my office. So now your new coworker doesn't really feel welcome. Then a whole bunch of people come over and they tell you, hey, we didn't get what you wanted done last night. We are working on it diligently all day today and it will be on your desk tomorrow morning. Now you're even more set off, right? You haven't got your coffee, right? You don't want to talk to the you're running late. You don't want to say hi to the new coworker. What you're requesting of your team, they haven't brought to you yet, and it's like setting you off. So you don't go to lunch with them, right? And it just spirals off into this day where you're just like blah, right? So now you think that only affects you. Well, I'm the one having the bad day. They get an extension. The coffee lady didn't have to remake my coffee, blah, blah, blah. The new coworker didn't have to hear my attitude, right? But then if you think about it, so the new coworker, you go to work and you don't talk to the new coworker. So now your new coworker feels completely left out, doesn't feel like she belongs, hates her job, goes home, tells her husband. Her husband feels so bad because he's been worried about her all day. And now he knows she's had this horrible day because she didn't get invited to lunch. She didn't get to talk to her boss. Her boss was kind of rude and brushing her off because her boss was pissed about the coffee. And then the husband's upset. Oh my gosh, my wife, my poor wife. I'm thinking about it. I feel so bad for her. I want her to enjoy this. And then he calls his mom. And the husband's telling his mom, yeah, I'm just not having a good day, blah, blah, blah. That breaks his mom's heart. She's fighting cancer, right? Her cancer cells grow bigger because she's holding on to all this sadness that she feels for her son and his family. And do you get my point? Do you get my point? Your How you show up in the world can affect everyone, right? So if you start your mornings, in bad moods, how do you think your kids are starting their mornings? Do you think your kids are super happy while you're sitting there mad yelling at them constantly? No. So then what about their teacher? What about their friends? How do they go to school and act? How do they show up, right? How does your team show up when you have a bad attitude? Do they want to work so hard for you? Do they want to please you? You really have to think about the things that you say and how you show up in the world. And this is just the simplest way to start, by sending a sweet message, saying a kind message. It can be a text, it can be something you say to somebody in person, but like you really just want to come from a kind place and a sweet place. And you need your friends, you need support, you need love, right? So it starts with a sweet message. So today, brighten someone's day, make them feel that love and appreciation. And, I truly hope that you get something beautiful right back, but I know you will. Because when you're in that high, vibey place, that's what attracts to you. So send a sweet message. And I really hope that this episode has, maybe considered making you think about your daily interactions with people. Personally, when I go into a store, no matter where, what, doesn't matter, I always say, "How are you today? How's your day going? I hope you're having a great day." Or if they're not, "I sure hope it gets way better for you." Or I try to throw out a compliment, something to make them smile, right? Because that's what we need. That's what the world needs. It needs a higher vibration, and we start by doing it ourselves. Not calling other people out for not doing it, but by focusing on what we're doing. Okay. So I love you so much. I will catch y'all tomorrow for day 11.